How's it going, folks? It is Matt back with another crypto video, and today we're going to talk about Cardano. Before we get into the news today, just something to mention quickly is the ELLIPAL hardware wallet. I have one of these on the way to me in the mail at the moment, and when I receive it and after I play around with it for a little bit, I'm going to make a video review on this hardware wallet as well as a sort of how-to guide on how to use it. I'm unsure at the moment if that'll be all in one video or if it will be two separate videos for a review and a how to use it. The one that I got is the Digibyte version, so this Digibyte logo will be on the back of it. You know, this is a Cardano video, and at the moment Cardano is not supported by the ELLIPAL hardware wallet, but you can see as far as developing down here, ADA being at the top of their list, and this it's not an alphabetical list, so maybe ADA being at the top there is a indication that it could be the next one to be implemented. You know, I'm not 100% sure on that, but they've been implemented into Trezor. They're coming to Ledger Nano S very soon, so you know, it just makes sense for other hardware wallets to start to add ADA into it as well. But here's the list of the currencies that they are supporting. You know, they got Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Stellar, Tron, etc., as well as all ERC20 tokens. So I'm definitely excited to get this in the mail. You know, it looks awesome, especially compared to like a Ledger Nano or something that I currently use. So I definitely can't wait to get my hands on it and start using this thing. So let's get right to the news with Cardano today. First article we have is taking a look at Shelly, which is the next phase for Cardano coming in Q1 of 2019. You know, as we already know, Shelly will allow Cardano to enter its fully decentralized era and allow the staking of the ADA currency. Some other features that will be coming along with it include multi-signature transactions, quantum-resistant transactions, light client support, and major user-friendliness refinements, or, in other words, human-friendly addresses. The complete list of features can be viewed on the Cardano roadmap site and testifies to the team's carefully constructed development plan. As far as the roadmap, I've clicked on it here. I won't go into detail on it, but I'll provide a link in the description below. You know, I think it's a great looking roadmap. All the different phases of Cardano, you simply click on them to learn more about them. You know, Shelly being the one coming up next. I encourage you to read up on it if you have not done so already. But when talking about some of these other features that are coming soon, quantum resistance, the quantum resistant transactions, I'm not sure why this won't let me highlight that. Anyway, quantum resistance. Cardano is one of the few projects that will be quantum resistant going into the future, and that's a big deal. This is an article saying IBM makes a long bet on quantum computing, and they say don't expect your business to run on quantum computing this year or next year, and they're saying more precisely, IBM sees the first commercial application for quantum computing emerging in 5 years. And I find that interesting because that's also sort of the same or similar timeline that people have predicted or expected cryptocurrency to start gaining mass adoption. You know, it's a couple years away, 3 to 5 years away, and the same thing is said for quantum computing. And when quantum computers do become mainstream, the blockchains that are not resistant to quantum computing will likely fall and be forgotten going into the future when that does happen. So the fact that Cardano is working to be quantum resistant could see it survive whenever these quantum computers do actually hit the markets. And for these reasons, that's why Cardano is a high potential crypto that is highly underrated and misunderstood at the moment. You know, I'll read this article here to kind of explain why that may be the case. The only reason why Cardano is constantly thought lowly of is because it's misunderstood. Most people got into crypto after the 2017 pump, and their primary motivation for investing was the price. Since prices started going south, people turn to hype coins, those that promised big things in order to pump prices. The attraction of these kinds of projects is quite understandable when someone's portfolio is down by 90%. Cardano never went the hype route. In fact, Even as prices plummeted, the IOHK team focused on the technical aspects of the project. All Cardano-related announcements are usually technical in nature and don't really elicit much excitement in the average investor. That's why there was never much hype around Cardano in such an environment. Or that's why there's never much hype around Cardano, and in such an environment, FUD is likely to thrive. And that's the situation with Cardano, because they are not hyping the project and promising all these miracles and magical things. They're simply delivering results. And you know, when they release a paper full of technical statements and everything, it's not as exciting for people to read as it is for someone like VeChain to say they have just partnered with McDonald's, even though that's not the case. But the fact that it's not driven by hype, the fact that it is driven by research and technology is what drives me toward Cardano. You know, I'm not looking for the best marketing out there. That's why I fully support Digibyte and Cardano. You know, it seems like they both kind of under promise and over deliver. But it says, however, this FUD will have no effect on Cardano in the long run. That's because as things stand, crypto hype is dying down. You know, you can see that on Twitter, on really all these different social medias, that the amount of people talking about it seems to be less now that the markets are down. The amount of positive news about it seems to be less now that the markets are down. And as most of the expectations for quick riches that people had in 2017 are pretty much gone. You know, all the ICOs that were promising all of these solutions to problems are pretty much gone and forgotten about by now, and that's why the sentiment in the whole market seems to be down. And slowly fundamentals are taking over. So projects like Cardano or Digibyte that have the fundamentals to actually work and thrive going into the future, that's going to be what's left coming 3 years from now, 5 years from now, when quantum computers do hit and mass adoption does happen, because there's going to be a few projects that can actually handle the amount of transactions that will be required going into the future. So we look at this last article I have, Cardano ADA, everything going smoothly from Berlin to Uganda, regions to be bullish on ADA. And this is coming, it was a couple days ago, Charles Hoskinson tweeted that he was on his way to Berlin for the internal workshop, which the workshop is about finalizing the designs of Cardano's delegation mechanics in preparation for the Shelly release. Today he tweeted again that the workshop is going very well, and you can interpret this to mean that Shelly is on track and that it will happen within this quarter. And they also mentioned that thousands of miles away in Uganda, this gentleman who is the director of education at IOHK, Lars, I will not try to pronounce his last name as I will get it wrong, but basically he has an educational program for Ugandan and Ethiopian, I believe it's women, teaching them the Haskell programming language, and apparently it is going very well. And it's a testament that 4 students in this program met with Uganda's ambassador to Ethiopia, and he has kind words for them, asking them to represent Uganda and Ethiopia well in the blockchain ecosystem. And that's definitely a positive step towards awareness about Cardano. You know, their overall, or one of their main goals was to bank the unbanked, to go to these developing countries or third world countries, people that don't have access to financial solutions that we have today. They seem to be left out or forgotten of the legacy banking system. So that's what Cardano is aiming to bank the unbanked. And not only that, they seem to be teaching them, providing education about blockchain technology and writing code, the Haskell programming language. They're giving them tools to be successful in the future. For Cardano, it says for Cardano investors, all these are positive steps towards higher intrinsic value for Cardano. I had another section here highlighted. Let's see if I can find it. As far as like just the overall sentiment being positive for Cardano, when Shelly does release this quarter, as it is expected to, the incentive of staking ADA could drive up demand for Cardano going into quarter 2, and by extension drive up the prices. This means that current efforts by the IOHK team to get everything right before Shelly release is a huge bullish signal for investors, and I agree with that. You know, once Shelly does go live, and once there is the potential to stake Cardano or the ADA coin and earn passive income simply by holding it, absolutely people are going to want to buy it just to hold it to earn that passive income. So I expect good things coming for Cardano in the next couple months. I definitely expect long term, over the next couple years, great things to come for Cardano. So if you guys do as well, please invest only expendable income, which is income you can afford to lose, because nothing is guaranteed in this life. But that will wrap up today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.